You have 0 felonies, 0 kids, you don't get in trouble, you should be jumping for joy. If you're just a man in general and you don't have a criminal background, no felonies, no baby mamas, no children, this is the best time of your life to build something, to fail, to try again. And that's not to say that you can't talk to women, entertain women, pursue women. Just don't chase them around and let them distract you. This is the best time of your life to build right now.
Another quick little piece of advice. You know when you're getting to know a girl and she says some shit and then you had this little thought fly in your head. You're like, damn, my wife wouldn't say that, but that's probably chill. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, you won't figure it out, dude. You'll never figure it out. Take that sign and get the fuck out. It'll save you.
Let her go and dedicate yourself every single day to becoming the man that you've always wanted to be. No more distractions, no more wasting time, no more procrastination, just work. Let her go and become the man that wins at everything he does in life, no matter what happens. Let her go and stop tolerating disrespect just because you like somebody. You're stronger than that. Let her go and dedicate yourself every single day to taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care of your soul. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let her go and look back in the mirror and remember the man that you built and dedicate yourself every single day to the process. Even when you're sad, get up. When you're mad, get up. When you're frustrated, get up. When you're confused, get up. When you're hopeless, get up. Because that's the man that you are. Let her go.
I've seen so many men get into relationships with a girl, and once they actually end up breaking up with that person, they'd be like, damn, like I was doing everything right. You know, like what happened? That's what happened. You was doing everything right. That's why you're not with her no more. Because if you with a girl and you feel like you were doing everything correct, in this day and age, that's the wrong thing to do. And unfortunately, that's how it is. You might think like you're not trying to play these games, this and that. But unfortunately, that's the way it go. If you think you're doing everything right in a relationship and she still end up leaving you, it's because you were doing everything right. Like with women, bro, their emotions are up and down. It's like a roller coaster. They go back and forth with stuff. They want to always be entertained by things, whatever it is. So they'll even make up little situations to argue with you about, or say you was doing this or say you doing that, because a lot of times they get bored, especially if they're in a relationship like for years. And that's another reason why for me is like I don't care to be in a relationship right now, because I know like the type of stuff that you have to do and these type of games and stuff you have to do when you in a relationship. So I'm like, I'd rather not play these type of games and I'll just stay away from it altogether.
Don't fucking skip this video. Boys, the girl ain't yours if she's talking to somebody else. All right, let me explain. I know a lot of guys, right? You tell me, Unc, I'm talking to this girl, but I think she's talking to another guy. What do I do? Fucking tell her, see you later. Right? When I was around 22 years old, I think I was talking to this girl, and then she had followed this dude who I knew personally, and I was like, oh, fuck, why'd you follow this guy? And I talked to him. He's like, yeah, I found her on Tinder. I was like, oh, fuck, I found her on Tinder. Her and I did something, and then that dude ended up fucking her, and I never, talked to her again. But I thought for some fucking reason that I had a chance after that happened. Look, you can't fucking do that to yourself. It's just gonna piss you off and then make you upset. So if you see a girl or there's any signs, nowadays it's so easy to tell that she's talking to somebody else, just fucking stop. There's really no point. It's just gonna fucking hurt you, and you don't need to be hurt. There's a lot of other things going on. I love each and every one of you. Good luck out there.
People need to be punished for treating you like shit. You know how you get back at them? You get better. And you get better. And you get better and better. You don't pay attention to them. You take all that energy, all that disdain, all that negativity they put into you, you transfer it into yourself. Then you turn into a better human being. You fix all your flaws, and then you move differently. Now, here's the thing. They're gonna spend all their time watching you. And then one day they're gonna be like, damn, I was wrong. I shouldn't have treated that motherfucker like that. Then they're gonna reach out to you, and you're not gonna respond.
From 37 to 40 who are just as single. They just have more opportunities for short-term sex. But ain't nobody trying to marry no one between 35 and 40 and turn you into a housewife and you've been working this entire time. If you're 35 to 40 and think you're going to be made into a housewife, you got another thing coming. Because you have already gone out. You are the most expensive you will ever be at 35 to 40. Your fertility is at its lowest. Your debt is at its highest. You are milk that's about to spoil in the morning. Oh, shit. Oh, oh my God. Ladies, you're day old bread. Ladies, you what is it called? The day before milk spoils? Ladies, at 35 to...
So my friend Isaiah was addicted to chess, and he gave me a strategy that applies directly to life. So if your life is in shambles, this can completely correct your life, get you back on track. Now, he said at the beginner level, you might not know all the strategies in chess. So what you do is you correct your worst placed piece. So where is your worst placed piece? Which piece is the most vulnerable? You correct that, and then it frees you up to make the next move. So that directly applies to life. That's the only thing you think about, is where is your worst placed piece? And I don't want you to think about it physically. I want you to think about it conceptually. Is your worst placed piece consistency? Is your worst placed piece power? Is your worst placed piece honesty, authenticity? You correct this, and everything will get back in line.
Fuck women anyways, dude. It's not even about women. Women are secondary. This is the most important thing you gotta understand. Women, like finances, like fitness, like happiness, like anything else, are secondary to your primary purpose as a man. Your primary purpose as a man is to level up. And if you will focus on leveling up first, everything else will come. The money, the finances, the fitness, everything else. If you are in that frame of mind, like my job is to make this thing that I have control over the most powerful, badass version of itself. This avatar that I have in this video game we call life. Like, this is the most important thing you can do, and you got 20 to 30 to do that. Now, if you decide to get hitched up and start having kids, yeah, you can work your way through it. Yeah, you can come out in your 30s and 40s and have a great relationship still. Some people pull it off. It's pretty unlikely, statistically speaking. The stats are against you. And what you're gonna find is that most men are in some state of quiet desperation. They got hitched up, they added some kids, they got a dead-end job, now they don't have a lot of options. They don't have a lot of ways to be flexible or move or pivot or go towards something now they see that they're finally.
Here's one of the main reasons why you should get in shape. Not to be a bodybuilder, not to flex for Instagram, but so motherfuckers know you're not the one to play with. Because let's keep it 1,000. When a man walks around out of shape, sloppy, winded, stomach hanging over his belt, the world reads that as weakness. People don't respect him. People don't take him serious. People treat him like he can't protect himself, let alone his family. But when you see a motherfucker who lifts, shoulders sitting high, chest solid, back straight, that I handle business look in the face, you already know that's not somebody you want to fuck with. That's not somebody you want to test. And it's not about being a bully. It's about carrying yourself with enough strength that people think twice before bringing bullshit your way. Looking strong is protection. Looking disciplined is protection. Looking like you give a damn about your body is protection. You don't gotta look like a pro athlete. Just don't walk around this motherfucker looking like life is whooping your ass.
This is why, as a man, you should never spend 1 second of your life being sad about losing a woman. It's because every second that moves forward, she loses value. Every second that moves forward, you gain value. Literally. Wanna know what else happens every second? A new fucking batch of women is coming up. Some of them might even be more cooperative and hotter and kinder. What are you doing being butthurt about this chick? There's a better bitch on the horizon, my guy. There is always a better bitch. What makes you think that you are so lucky that you picked the best bitch out of 4 billion bitches? You just happened to pick the very best one, and man.
This is the thought process after having way too many bodies and not even being 30 yet.
Hard. But I really, really desire like my own family and to be a wife and have a home and to be like the best mom and the best family member to my entire family. And once you desire something, it's on you to make that shift in your behavior and in your circumstances and in your self-discipline. So that's what I've really been working on these last couple months. I've really been self-disciplined in a lot of different areas. I've been fasting in certain areas in my life. I have been really getting closer to God and showing God and talking to Him, but also showing Him in my actions that I'm serious about, trying to be more and do different. And I've been seeing results in like my self-discipline and doing right by God. And
sometimes the reality is a lot of women that have high body counts, their final stage is a church girl. In my head, I like to think, why would the Lord bless you with a man that's been doing right by Him? You know what I'm saying? A guy that's been going to church, doing right by God this whole time. Why would the Lord bless him with you? This is how it is when you live that life. Rack up bodies in your 20s, live your best life. Not one guy that was, putting the meat to her wanted to choose her. Not one guy thought of this chick as a wife. Nobody thought this chick was wife material. It's a nice car and everyone gets to rent it. And that's how it works. After, so many miles have been put on you, she's starting to feel bad after getting her back blown out by so many people. The list is extensive and that's who we know. Imagine the people that we don't. So they get to a point where it's like, yo, none of these guys want me. And she's in a space where she just can't have anyone. She wants a certain type of guy. And those guys are going to be in crowds where people are like, yo, you married India? Ew. Yet no dude wants to deal with the fact that there could be people in the space they in that hit the chick that you with, and she's one of those. She's a lost soul about to hit 30 and already feeling the pressure of getting her back blown out by too many meats. Have more respect for yourself and you wouldn't be put in this position, but this is a commonplace in today's modern dating where a lot of chicks haven't done this and nobody want them leftovers.
I'm giving you 10 wins every man must have under their belt by 30. You should write this down because number 1 is the secret to success. Number 10, physical transformation. It doesn't matter where you start. You have to understand that biologically, your 20s are your prime. Number 9, financial stability. Not rich, but financially stable. This is going to give you the space to accomplish your goals. So learn about credit, leverage, and investing. Number 8, solo living. Living by yourself teaches you responsibility and it also makes you self-reliant. Number 7, control your habits. By the time you're 30, you need to be able to say that you were able to conquer one of your boss vices. This goes for smoking weed, drinking alcohol, or watching porn, or laziness in general. It doesn't matter. You need to be able to prove to yourself that you're in control of your vices and they're not in control of you. Number 6, build a skill set. This goes for trades, crafts, or skills in general that people will pay you for so that you are not only able to survive, but you can thrive. Number 5, hard challenge. Whether that's running a marathon, building your physique, or starting a business, you need to do something difficult. This is going to create your story and this is also going to build confidence. Number 4, brotherhood. Having 1 to 3 solid men in your corner that hold you accountable, call you out, and also support you to your rise. Iron sharpens iron. Number 3, purpose discovery. You need something that keeps you going no matter what you accomplish or what you obtain. Number 2, emotional control. Notice when you're calm, you're able to think clearly and you're able to take action. And before I reveal number 1, if you're on your journey to become a better version of yourself, hit that follow button. Number 1, self-belief. Do not look for validation. The only one that needs to believe in you and your goals is you.